Thank you. I too have a romantic streak in me. And it also coupled with the fact that we're very commercially minded and that we've been looking for a way to broaden our audience base. So we've been looking at acts around the country and around the world that are pulling big crowds and that are making people really happy and getting the biggest audiences, and we settled on Daniel O'Donnell. I've met Daniel. He's a wonderful guy. He's probably one of the nicest people in the business. And in the business that's surrounded by sharks, he stands out head and shoulders. So I have decided to become the new Daniel O'Donnell.
Yes.
I'm not going to call myself Daniel O'Donnell, of course, that'd be ridiculous. I'm going to call myself Dangle O'Donnell. And I wrote a love song to launch my career. It's a country song, of course, as the best romantic music is country. And it's, well, we need hats first of all.
Oh, yes, lovely.
Thanks, Jimmy, thank you.
James?
Yeah, chair.
Thank you, Brian.
Y'all come back now, here. It's a song I wrote to launch my country romance career. It's a song called, How Can I Say I Love You? How Can I Say I Love You? And it goes like this.
Say them.
I love you, and this may sound absurd. You've never heard me whisper those special little words. I really like to date you, and the sex with you is great. But each time I try to look in your eye, it's always much too late. How can I say I love you when you're sitting on my face? How can I say this love is not a farce? Each time I try to tell you, it comes out, and the words just seem to vanish up your arse. Right up your eye. I'd simply like to kiss you, or woo you with my charms, or run my fingers through your hair, or hold you in my arms. But you grab me by the scrotum and you turn me upside down. And then quick as a jack, I'm flat on my back, and your arse comes sailing down. How can I say I love you when you're sitting on my face? How can I say this love is not a farce? Go ahead, baby. Each time I try to tell you, it comes out in the end. Well, the words just seem to vanish up your arse, right up your eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Brown of Hank and the Wankers. Complaining when you tie me to the bed. You whip my soldier of fortune, not a single word was said. I just want to say I love you while I'm looking at your face. I'm down on the ground with your arse coming down like a one-night thing from space. Say I love you and you're sitting on my face. How can I say my love is not a force? Oh, each time I try to tell you, it comes out and the words just seem to vanish up your heart. Come on, let's see it clapping. Here we go. How can I say I love you when you're sitting on my face? How can I say my love is not a farce? Baby, each time I try to tell you, it comes out from your mouth, and the words just seem to vanish up your hearts, right up your. I can just see the bus loads arriving from Carroll, all getting off and they're seeing my friends. Sign me pension book. That's the kind of chicks I pull. You have to pull the knickers down to scratch their nipples. Yeah, you know what I mean, lads. Okay. Let's have a look at some of the questions. I'm only doing some of them because there's some very sick fuckers here tonight. This comes from Glen Verdum, Ballyfermot. This is a one-man show. How come Jerry Brown is in it too? Because that's what we fucking want, Glen. Hey, Brendan, what are you doing after the show? Last time I met you, we had a drink together and a good time. Why don't we do the same and maybe this time a little bit of smoochy, moochy, moochy? Noel Clancy, where are you? No, fuck off, get your own boyfriend. How many times would you orgasm a night? From Janice O'Reilly. You just make me fucking laugh, girls. Honest to God. One good one does me. Girls make me like, oh, I'm not happy till I have 40 orgasms. Get yourself a dildo that takes diesel. Dear Brendan, in the Irish Times review of the show on Monday, the writer used the term scatological humour. What does that mean? Joan Reardon? Joan, I haven't a fucking clue. I can only hope it means big dick. Why, since you're making so much money, haven't you bought a bleeding toupee for over... Who would come and see the little hairy comedian? I've seen some of the toupees. Have you seen them? like fucking dead rats on fellas' heads. And some fella, I'm not one of these fellas either that has the banjo strings. You know these banjo strings? One whiff of wind, pff, hair down to here on this side. Or at this stage, they're combing it up under their fucking arms. Not for me. If you could change a part of your body, what would it be? I'd lengthen my spine so I could give myself a blowjob. Carroll, I'll tell you something. You're very lucky that we can't give ourselves blowjobs. Because if we could, you'd be here on your fucking own tonight. Watching an empty stage, I might add. This one comes from Margaret Connolly. Do you still pay your ESB bill out of the kids' savings boxes now that you're posh? No, I just pay it now. It's great to be able to pay it when it comes in. I'll get in for the draw for the car. Me and two other fellas. We didn't pay our ESB bill when we used to have a meter. You know, the meters in the house in Finglas, and we never paid it for. We used to take washers and every fucking thing into it. I'll tell you, well, you had to, because if see on my road, if you paid your ESB bill on my road, the guards would be wanting to know where you got the fucking money. What happened to your plait?
It comes from Johnny Brocken. Well, Johnny, I'll tell you what happened to me, Pat. 1994, John Aldridge, Niall Quinn and Ronnie Whelan held me down in a bar in Orlando. And Gary Kelly and Jason McAteer cut me flat off with a lemon knife. No, in their defence, I have to say, we were all pissed drunk at the time. Locked. And it sounded like a fucking great idea. I noticed the next morning when we woke up, they had all their fucking hair. Anyway, when I came back from the World Cup, I grew up back, and only last August, I was doing a part in a movie in England, in which I was playing a solicitor, and the solicitor I was playing didn't have a plait, so I had to cut it off again. I can only thank God he had a Mickey. I draw the fucking line of that. I am not Daniel Day-Lewis. He's no Mickey. Oh, give me a knife. Fuck off. Sean Lemus asks, what's your favourite drink? Brendan, my favourite drink is brandy and Lucozade. The brandy makes me randy and the Lucozade gives me the fucking energy. These two are the same. Did you ever do it up against a wall with a tall girl? Comes from Louise Sweeney, who's 6'2", wherever you are, Louise. Thanks for the question. Could you imagine me and you against a fucking wall? Me there hugging your knees. A bit like a fucking Jack Russell. But you know, Louise brings up a very interesting point because we've left my childhood behind. But before we do, I mean, of course, one part of your childhood which is very important, and that little bit I do about the sanitary towels of girls, I just want to acknowledge to you that I do understand how difficult a time and how horrible a time girls have all of their lives, and that men do understand it. Having said that, we're sympathetic, but we don't want to have the fucking for you. Because we got our own problems. Oh, you may think it's trite, but I can tell you, you should spare a thought for the young man going through puberty alone. It's a horrible, horrible... I remember the first day I found I had a hair on me Mickey. I got the fright of my shite. I stood there going, Jesus Christ, that's where they're going. Oh, and then I told me mother. She said, that's to keep your willy warm. We were in New York last week. It was -26. It doesn't fucking work. I went around for the week with a half a walnut. Didn't see me Mickey till I got to Shannon. I also remember my very first horn. Most fellas remember that. That first morning you wake up at 9 o'clock to find your Mickey's been awake since 8:30. You're lying in the bed, and the bed is like a tent. And your mother brings you in a cup of tea in the bed. Now, love, there's a drop of tea for you. Put your knee down. You get out of bed, you don't know what to fucking do with it. You went to the toilet, you want to have a piss, he wants to look at the fucking lampshade. You point him at the bowl, he pisses in the sink. And we don't know what to do with it, because nobody teaches us anything about that. We have no lessons. And you can't ask your friends because you've already told them you're doing that 2 years. So you don't know what to do. So what you do is you admire it. Strip off, stand in the mirror. That moment of discovery. It doesn't take us long to become experts, lads. Girls, can I just say this? You never become experts. I know you try, I know you do, but you're fucking brutal at it. If I was to say, ladies, put your hand up in the wanking position, you get 500 different shapes. I mean, what's this, girls? It's a Mickey. It's not a fucking video game. Some of you think it's a bottle of fucking vinegar. And even when you do it, you're just, I will, wait, give me a minute. Gotcha. Ready. Fucking dirt of it. Steady. Go. Jesus Christ! Guys, when we say pull it off, we don't mean pull the fucking thing off. After 12 seconds, your Mickey's like a bit of chewing gum. Puberty is wonderful, but nothing prepares you for when you get older. When you get over puberty, nothing prepares you for love. And I'm talking about love. I'm not talking about sex, I'm talking about love. Because I've discovered, and I learned at a very early age, that nothing matches that feeling of love. That lying beside somebody who loves you, who you love, and lying naked beside them, holding them, feeling their flesh against you. Oh, you have to have a wank. I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about love. Love. Married men know when they're in love. Married men know when, out of love, sex is going to happen. Because you take your wife to dinner. And it's during dinner you can find out whether or not it's going to happen. Because you can see by the way she's eating. You know, she's like that. There's a little man in your head going, I'm going to get me oil, going to get me oil. Love is when you get a chance to say things to a girl, you know, like, the moon shines in your hair. Your eyes sparkle like the stars on a winter's night. You don't sweat much for a fat girl. All those nice things. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that sex is not important. Of course it's important. But it's not, you know. I'm describing your life to you, am I not? The sex bit is not, you know, it's not as attractive as love. I mean, you know, sex is great. I like it. Don't get me wrong. Fucking, it's great. But you know, you wouldn't want to see a video of yourself the next day, would you? You know, licking under somebody's fucking arm. That wasn't me. No, fuck, that wasn't me. No. I wouldn't do that. Fucking sure you would. Once you're naked and she says, put your leg over. No, fucking bro. I couldn't look at it, I couldn't. There's a lot of friends, some of my friends have mirrors over the bed. For what? So you can get a creak in your neck watching your own arse go up and down. I slept in a bed in New York last week and they had a mirror over the bed. I'm in the bed in me fucking own. I fell asleep, forgot all about it. Woke up the next morning, got the fright of me shite. There's a baldy fellow with a Mickey in the hand coming down. Ah! And then there's the orgasm. Oh, girls, I wish you could see your face in the orgasm. You start off with this head rock. What's this head rocking thing, you know? What the fuck is that? We're trying to get a kiss. It's like trying to kiss a kangaroo's arse, for fuck's sake. And then when the orgasm comes, you stop and look at us like fucking Freddy's nightmare. The fellas are no better. Lads, the girls know when we're a long way from orgasm because we smile at them. Once you get close to orgasm, it gets very fucking serious. Change gear. And then the orgasm's a little pause. Yes! Yes! Now the bed's out in the fucking landing. 2 more yeses, you meet the milkman. Yes! 2 points, please. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed your evening. Brendan O'Carroll, thanks for making it happen.